Tena hili si hivyo, mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. What next for ODM party after Raila Odinga?
Tunasema hivi, mwaka 2027 hatukai katika upinzani. Mwaka 2027 we will not be in the opposition. Mambo mawili yatafanyika. Agosti tunapiga kura. September we are either in government or we are government. Joey!
Because that's the question which most Kenyans are asking.
And I want to tell you, whoever imagines that anaweza kuvunja chama cha ODM, yeye ndio tutamfukuza, my friend, na ahame, chama kitabaki. Tuelewane namna hiyo.
Will the Orange Party disintegrate?
Nataka niseme hapa mbele yako baba, ya kwamba chama hiki ambacho umetuachia, mimi Sifuna sitakuwa baadhi ya wale ambao watachangia kuangusha chama cha Raila Odinga. Baba, because ODM is one of your biggest legacies, Your Excellency Baba. I, as Sifuna, will do everything in my power to keep this party united and together.
Or will William Ruto take control of ODM party after the death of Raila Odinga?
Political parties are the foundations of any meaningful democracy. And therefore, the future of ODM, the strength of ODM, the well-being of ODM matters a great deal to me, because that is how we are going to have a strong nation, by having strong, vibrant, national political parties. Kwa hivyo wana ODM, ile kitu mimi nataka niwahakikishie, kwa mapenzi ya Mungu, ODM will either form the next government or be part of the next government. Ile kitu siwezi kukubali. Ile kitu kwa heshima ya huyu shujaa wetu, ile kitu siwezi kukubali, na nitafanya juu chini, Mungu anisaidie. Ni wale ambao wanataka kung'oa chama ya ODM na kwenda kuchezea karata ya upinzani kule nje. Hiyo haitawezekana.
In this video, I want to try and answer that question. But before I do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, what next for ODM party after Raila Odinga? Because Raila Odinga was ODM party, and ODM party was Raila Odinga. The fact of the matter is that there were factions within ODM party. But as long as Raila Odinga was there, ODM party was still one. Now Raila Odinga is gone. Will the Orange Party remain one?
Finally, I'm one of the people who believe that we must keep the party ODM. You must keep the party ODM. Remember the ideology of the party ODM. There's a huge delegation here, including the governor from Tororo, people from Gulu, my friend Olara Otunu.
There are challenges ahead, but we are determined.
In my view, three things are likely to happen in ODM party. Number one, the death of Raila Odinga might actually unite the Orange Party. The truth of the matter is that the divisions within ODM party was also as a result of the scramble for Raila Odinga within the party. Each of those factions wanted the attention of Raila Amolo Odinga. They wanted the support of Raila Amolo Odinga. They wanted to be seen, to be closer to Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Odinga is no longer there. And this is how the death of Raila Odinga can actually lead to the unity. Let me explain. We have two factions now, which are very clear. There is Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino, who are taking the other trajectory. And then there is these other ones who are fully supporting broad-based government. This is what can happen. Babu Owino has a problem with ODM party. He's very popular. It was, you witnessed it yesterday in Bondo. Babu Owino can be brought back into ODM party. ODM party can make a resolution that Nairobi is one of their strongholds. And therefore, they are going to sponsor a candidate for Nairobi. In ODM party, the only candidate remaining for Nairobi is Babu Owino. Because Tim Wanyonyi has already moved. Where? To Bungoma. So if ODM party can make that declaration that they are going to support Babu Owino for the Nairobi gubernatorial seat, I don't think Babu Owino will have a problem. I don't think we'll have a problem remaining in ODM party. Because the reason why Babu Owino also had problems with ODM party was because Raila Odinga had made it very clear that he was going to support Johnson Sakaja for Nairobi gubernatorial seat. Now that Raila is not there, I doubt if the ODM supporters can really just support Sakaja like that. So if they can agree to do that, then I don't see Babu Owino leaving. Sifuna is still the Secretary General of ODM party. The ODM can decide, let us retain Sifuna, because there's a lot of pressure to remove Edwin Sifuna actually from the party. Joho made it very clear that anybody who is planning to disrupt ODM party will go. And Joho also made it very clear that they are in broad-based government. Sifuna is totally against the broad-based government. So which means if they can persuade Sifuna to work with them, they retain him as the Secretary General, support him for the Senate, I think Sifuna will also be sorted. Because if you are to manage Sifuna and you manage Babu Owino, then ODM party will now remain one. The problem is, there is also the other aspect of the loose succession politics. There is also the aspect of who will succeed Raila Odinga as the new party leader. But those one will take care of themselves later. The second thing which can happen is that the ODM party can actually disintegrate into two. I don't think ODM party can disintegrate into three factions, only two. It can disintegrate on those who are supporting William Ruto and those who are opposed to William Ruto. The truth is, if that were to happen, the other group will fully support William Ruto, and the other one will decide that they are going to produce a presidential candidate. And that can be very tricky. They'll go with a different name, and I'm foreseeing a situation where maybe ODM Asili or ODM something will emerge, but I doubt if the government will agree to register a new ODM party. But the thing is, the group of Sifuna, Babu, can decide that, okay, we are leaving that party. We are joining or forming a new political party, but we are producing a presidential candidate. And that presidential candidate will be none other than Edwin Sifuna, and then they'll sponsor Babu Owino for Nairobi gubernatorial seat, and then they'll get someone to run as the running mate. Under that arrangement, they can really disrupt, because the truth is, Babu Owino and Sifuna are very popular within ODM party. What I don't know is if they decide to leave ODM party, will they leave with their supporters? So that's something which can also happen, the disintegration. The third thing, and this is something which I think is going to happen. This is what I'm betting on. Immediately Raila Odinga died, I watched a gentleman Najib Balala, a founding member of ODM party, in one of the interviews on radio stations, I don't know which radio station was that, but he made it very clear that they're not going to allow ODM party to disintegrate as a founding member, and that they are even willing to come back to ODM party to support the party. Similar statements were also made yesterday by President William Samoei Arap Ruto. So what I'm foreseeing is this. The founding members of ODM party can decide to come to the rescue of ODM party. I'm seeing a possibility of founding members of ODM party who are very influential, including the president, including Musalia Mudavadi, including people like Najib Balala, coming to the rescue of ODM party, but from the background. Currently, UDA is almost dead. That is the fact. Ruto cannot run under UDA and win. But the death of Raila Odinga has revealed something. That ODM party is a very strong political party with strong support across the country. So Ruto can decide to come and enter into some kind of coalition arrangement where the name of ODM party will be retained, and then Ruto runs for 2027 as an ODM candidate. And that's why the statement by Abdul Somad Nasir, the governor for Mombasa, that mambo ni mawili, ODM party will either be part of government or they'll form the government. If you listened to almost all those speakers, they were consistent on one thing, that ODM party will be in government or will form the next government. So being in government means they can work with William Ruto and join government, or form the next government would mean that Ruto becoming their presidential candidate. If Ruto were to come to ODM party and becomes their presidential candidate, I don't think ODM supporters will have much problem with that, based on what I'm gathering around. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think is the best bet for ODM party after Raila Amolo Odinga? Let me read your comments below.